their heart, the way that they feel. What they feel is this is song lyrics from Jero the Damager. It's off of his album The Sun Rises in the East, 1994. And this is the intro track from that album. And it just has like random instrumental type music in the background. And he's just talking. It's not a rap. It goes like this. It says, life is the result of the struggle between dynamic opposites, form and chaos, substance and oblivion, light and dark, and all the infinite variations of yin and yang. When the pendulum swings in favor of one, it will eventually swing in favor of its opposite. Thus, the balance of the universe is maintained. So he says, life is the result of the struggle between dynamic opposites, form and chaos. You know, so is one good or is one bad? I like to think that the universe is chaos. You know, order comes out of chaos. You know, order doesn't create chaos. Order can only come out of chaos. So chaos is the birth or the mother, you know what I mean, of order. And then you can look at it as order is an illusion because it's temporary, because everything always returns back to chaos, because that is the natural state of things, if you will. Now there's another one here I want to cover. This is the his intro, same guy, Jero the Damager. Wrath of the Math was the name of the album, 1996, and the intro to it. Let's read the lyrics. It's just like the other one as far as the way he did it. It's just spoken with like a little instrumental in the background. It says, let us now discuss the mental attitude. The mental must always stay calm. You must let nothing move you, be it good or bad. But when the mental cannot be moved, there is no longer good or bad. There just is. When there just is, hold on. It flipped on me. I know these lyrics really well, but I don't want to mess them up. Pause. It says, let's start over. It says, let us now discuss the mental attitude. The mental must always stay calm. You must let nothing move you, be it good or bad. But when the mental cannot be moved, there is no longer good or bad. There just is. When there just is, you have the power to form and shape. So now witness the wrath of the math. So it's like he says that, you know, when the mental can be moved, be it good or bad, there is no longer good or bad. There just is. So the idea that good or bad doesn't really exist. Everything is a part of the whole of what is, you know. And then he says, so once you've gotten to that point mentally to realize that there's no such thing really of good or bad, he says, you have the power to form and shape. So once you're able to step away from those emotions, those feelings that get you to the point where you're looking at things from specific perspectives, when you can step away from the narrative, when you can step away from the perspectives, you know, and it's like, let's say, imagine seeing from above, you know, and once you get to that point, then you have the power to form and shape, like create things, you know. You have to get your feelings completely out of it. Also, it's like a lot of people care a lot about other people benefiting from their work. Like they have a problem with someone else benefiting from their work. You know, they don't want that to happen. But when you are creating something, you can't let those concerns get in the way of you creating. You know, you have to let it be. You have to let it go and let it do what it does. You know, worrying about who benefited from it or not, or who got credit for it, even, you know, is going to get in the way of your ability to create things and control, like actually shape things and lead things into certain directions, you know. Uh, People who understand great power understand this. You know, once you've created something, you just let it go. It's like planting a tree. The idea of planting a tree that you'll never be able to feel the shade of, you know, and just having solace of knowing that someone will benefit from the shade of that tree that you planted, you know, long after you're gone. But you know, in the now, being in the now, you know that there will be a time where that will be true and someone will benefit from it, you know, and it'll be the thing that you made a difference in, you know, and that tree could stay there for thousands of years, if you will, you know, and continue to grow and sprout and create other trees, you know, and maybe it becomes a forest in the future, you know, and it's like you did that. Anyways, I feel like I'm losing y'all. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully you're following me. Let's get into the show. I think I'll come back to that idea of good or bad, you know, and if good and bad is really a thing or not, and how, you know, like you said, the pendulum always swings back. There's always, the universe is always going to be balanced. There is no you can't create or destroy energy. So the amount of energy that's in the universe is the amount it was at the beginning, and it's the same amount it's going to be forever.
I'm a friend of hers. It's fine.